Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Morrowind. Well, last time, we actually did some main plot business, discovering that yes, it turns out this entire game may be about a mysterious reincarnated hero whose name I almost certainly have been mispronouncing. Though honestly, I don't think this is my fault. Like, this could be Neverine, or Nereverine, or Neverine. Like, there are so many valid pronunciations for this that would make perfect sense, so I feel like this one's not on me. So, yes, this person is important, and having had a chance to think about it, I'm genuinely not sure if this is going to be me. Like, it's a Bethesda game, so naturally you'd assume you were going to be the chosen one, but that's really more of a modern Bethesda thing, where you always turn out to be the chosen one. Like in Oblivion, you weren't the chosen one. That was Sean Bean, he was the chosen one. You were just like facilitating him saving the world. You were most definitely not the chosen one back then, so, okay. This may be me, or it may not, because I was sent here by the Emperor. And the prophecy says, if this guy shows up again, the Empire's going to get kicked out of Morrowind, so why would the Emperor send me here if he thought I was the Nereverine? So, okay, this is something I think we should look into in a bit more detail, which is precisely what we're going to do today. Because one of my colleagues in the Mages Guild is willing to tell me more, if I do a favour for them. So okay, my colleague wants, yes, a skull fetched from a tomb nearby to Pelagiad, and, highly conveniently, Pelagiad is also where the Thieves Guild wants me to go to get one of their members out of prison. And it's also where I could join up to the Imperial cult, and now my personality's a bit better. And even better than that, it's just round the corner from the Fields of Kumu, where I can do the first stage of my pilgrimage, so, okay, now I'm joining up to all these cults, I'm starting to see how this all fits together. In a world where fast travel's a bit more limited, you've actually got to, like, you know, plan a journey and consider what you could do while you're travelling from point A to point B. So, right, let's rest up to get my magic back and then be on our way back down towards Pelagiad. Oh, hang on. Okay, I was just, you know, having a nice nap in the Mages Guild and, I've had a disturbing dream. And dreams matter in the Elder Scrolls. Like, Oblivion was kicked off by the Emperor having a funny dream. So, okay. A tall figure with a golden mask led me among the dead as through a wedding celebration. You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. A tall figure spoke with everybody as he passed among them, laughing and joking as if they were alive, but they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain. So, okay. Like some sort of vision like I'm marrying someone in the underworld or something. Like, I'm dead, I'm surrounded by dead people, but I got married to someone while I was down there. Kind of like a Hades and Persephone myth. So, right. No idea what that means precisely, but probably worth remembering. And okay, in my journal, nothing I can click on, no prompts to go and speak to anybody, so, right, just try and remember that happened. That's probably important. Anyway, following morning, lovely weather, let's be on our way down south. And yeah, step one is just retracing my steps back towards Pelagiad. So okay, precisely the same route by the fort as we went by the first time we came here. Now while I'm passing back through, okay, there's a sign here, yeah, in the small canyon just before you get to the Imperial Forts. Ghost Gates. That came up recently, hang about. Here we go, that was one of the spots of the pilgrimage, so, right, Ghost Gate and Ruddy Man are more difficult, you may wish to do those last, so, yeah, by the looks of it, yeah, if I followed a very long valley along this direction, we get to Ghost Gate a fairly long way to the north, so, okay, don't worry about that for now, okay, stick to the plan for today, but right, I now know how to make it to Ghost Gates. And okay, emerging from, yeah, the canyon, we've now got some more signs. So, Saran. That's my first destination because, yeah, the road to Saran, that takes me to the first of the pilgrimage sites. And probably best we figure out precisely how these work because, by the sounds of it, going there's not enough. You've got to, like, make an offering. So okay, the story of the Fields of Kumu we knew already. This is like, you know, one of these stories about Lord Vivek. So, met a farmer whose squire had died, so yes, Vivek removed his clothes and toiled in the fields like a beast of burden until the crop was harvested. So therefore we go to the fields to pray for the same humility that Lord Vivek showed that day. So, right, I've made my way to the shrine nearby to, yes, Suran and a nearby farm belonging to Alof. And it is customary to leave a portion of muck at the shrine to represent Vivek's humility. So, right, I need to acquire muck, and then, like, I don't know, present it to the shrine or something. Well, the game just said there was a farm nearby. If I wanted to, like, you know, get hold of muck, presumably, yeah, the place to get it would be aforementioned farm. So, okay, just mosey along here because, there we go. There's a dock here, and a small building. Okay, the farm itself is just, yes, giant piles of salt rice, which honestly I will very gladly take. I'll take everything you guys have got here. I can use this to make sandwiches. Beautiful, though. Okay. Where precisely does muck come from in that case? Is that... No, that's hound meat. I was kind of hoping for muck, actually. Okay, I've come to speak to the farmer in the house, but yeah, no mention as to where precisely muck might come from. I mean, he mentions animal products, but not muck specifically. Honestly, this land's missing a trick. Like, you know, clearly pilgrims come through here wanting to offer muck. You should be selling muck for like 20 gold to go. People would gladly pay it to make the appropriate offering. So, okay, we got ourselves something over the water, like something quite large, actually. And then... okay. Most things around here look like, yeah, conventional plants I've seen dotted around everywhere. With one tiny exception over on that island. That's not what I've seen before. That might be something different. Here we go, Muck Sponge. Beautiful name. And... nothing. One muck. Marvellous. So, okay, we have now got muck. Also, John, seriously, how many times do you just go to swim across, yes, slaughterfish-infested water before you start using your bloody alteration spell that lets you just walk straight over the top of these stupid losers? Plus, running across water just looks really damn badass. Okay, back to the shrine. How precisely do we... there we go. Donate a muck and ask for a blessing. So, grace of humility. Thank you for your humility, Lord Vivek. I shall neither strut nor preen in vanity, but shall know and give thanks for my place in the greater world. I feel like in many ways this isn't a good shrine for me. I literally spend all my time wearing an incredibly fancy hat that has no relevance to my build. It's light armor, it's not very good at protecting me, because I think it looks really, really snazzy. So, yeah, humility's not really my thing, though. Okay, hang on. What the cock has that shrine just done to my carry capacity? Okay, I've just got 100 points of feather for the time being. No idea how long that lasts, but you know what? Sure, that's a nice thing to have. Oh, and you know what? I was just moseying round the corner to make my way to Pelagiad, but, okay, as I was going along the road, I can't help but suddenly remember something, which is that door over there. I've been through that door before. Here we go. Ula Musa. I went in here, and the people inside started kicking my ass, because at the time, I was just a tiny level 1 baby. Well, now I've got orcish armor, and powerful magic, and I'm level 6 or whatever, so, okay, I've decided we're going in for some cocking revenge. Okay, before we go in, though, come up with a planner here, because, yeah, we're right at the start of a new level, so, I feel like on this occasion, yeah, endurance would be a good thing to really properly aim at, and if I want endurance, that means spear. Now, there's a couple of good things I can do with a spear these days. Number 1, I can literally summon a bound spear. Like, you know, a really, really badass looking one. So, okay, failed admittedly, but there we go. That's a bit better. And now, with that in play, hang on. Berserk. Beautiful. So just get that out. So okay, now I can use my spear as if I was incredibly well trained with it. I will basically hit with every attack. So come on, Okay, come on. Just... This is not how I remember this dungeon looking. Is this the dungeon I'm thinking of? There was a dog behind this door. Like him I killed, right? And... This is not the dungeon I was thinking of. This was the dungeon with the two guys who had the belt, which I then never used, despite the fact it was quite good. I basically, yes, just summoned a spear from hell, activated my orcish berserk rage, and then charged into an empty cave, because I got the cave name wrong. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're going to rest, like, 24 hours in this cave. I'm going to do this again, like, properly and better. Okay, if it wasn't this cave, then... Hang on, this cave is, yeah, pretty nearby to the turning towards Saran. There's another cave somewhere around here, but I can't remember which direction it's in. But, like, if I pass another cave, I'm going to go and murder some people inside it, okay? There's definitely a cave that embarrassed me the first time I was coming down this road. Here we go. Just up the road, there's another cave. So, if it wasn't Uma Masa, or that one, then... Does this ring a bell? Hang on, just step inside for a second. This is... Oh, yes, it was you! You chased me out last time I was here, though, John. John. You've got no cooking stamina. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Just wait for a second here. Just wait for 1 second. Get my stamina back. This here, this is the location we want to be visiting, okay? Just pretend you didn't see that business up there. Because we're going to do the same thing now, but it's going to be way more badass, okay? Then get over to, yes, my berserk spell. Activate that too. Get my thing back out. Right. And now, we're going to... Oh, yeah. Oh, flippin' yeah. That's you, dead. Come on. Bring it, you stupid bastards. I'm here now. I've got a spear. And, like, berserker rage for the next few seconds or something. Not much longer than that, so please hurry up. Like, come faster. Because I'm going to need to, like, you know, take out as many of you as possible inside. That's just where the dogs were. That's absolutely fine. Just, at some point, the berserk rage is going to wear off. And that's going to be a problem, actually. Just a worn cavern door. And, yep, you're attacking me. Good, that's you flipping dead. Screw you, you stupid loser. And okay, we're making some good progress with my spear now, I'm assuming. This is much cooking better. Hello over there, and... That person didn't even attack me. I just basically started murdering them. They might have been chill, I'm not sure. I think possibly now I'm just a murderer. Okay, my spear's worn off, which probably means in a matter of seconds... there we go. My berserk rage is gone too. But if anyone attacks me, I do have fatigue potions. Also, I feel like I might have just, like, you know, invaded this cave and murdered these people for no reason. Like, they had nothing here but a bunch of those hounds. Like, this could just be a shelter for abandoned dogs. I just ran in here and started stabbing before I asked a single question. I mean, I feel a lot better if I came across, say, I don't know, some slaves who needed to be released or something. But, it's not what I'm seeing. All I'm seeing here is a bunch of people wearing, you know, just regular clothes. They were not really in a position to fight. They've got some drums here. Possibly this was just, you know, a group of traveling musicians. I feel like, yes, I've just done something quite bad, actually. Okay, let's focus on the positives here. Like, say, for example, a Book of Vivek, which makes me better at, oh dear, axes. It's not very good in many ways, but, there's also chess. You know, we can help ourselves to money, and alternatively, hang on, I swear I saw down here... a lot chest. Okay. We can use that to start practicing our alteration. I like my alteration, though. Okay. Whole bunch of books. Fascinating. There was people do keep reminding me, yes, I never even think about this, but, books very often have a good weight-to-value ratio. I should take books, especially skill books, and, like, sell them at stores. Like, this is good loot, potentially. Oh, and more importantly, okay, these guys were sitting on giant piles of supplies. Right, get my stamina back and get some luck in play. It's time to make some sandwiches. Oh, yeah, that meat with the salt rice we just got from the flipping... That's 2 in a row. That was a lot of potions right there. Okay, now we're fading a lot. But we got 2 in a row right at the start. That's the bit I want to focus on. Oh, and here's sexy. These potions, in theory, could make, like, a double effect potion. Though, hilariously, it's not worth any more. It's just slightly heavier, though, I mean, that's not a bad potion. We're getting into making some decent quality sandwiches here. I should be thinking about potions more often. Okay, that's enough of random murder of, yes, bards and their pet dogs. Time to move on to Pelagiat proper. There we go, coming out of the beautiful morning mist, that there is a Fort Pelagiat, and, okay. Step 1, now I'm less hideous, they should let me worship the Emperor. And on the way past, yes, nip into the store, make sure we sell those books. Also, John, you're carrying around, yes, a one-handed enchanted short blade that was given to you by the orc to help with, ghosts and whatnot. I don't need that, I'm good with magic, damn it. Right, toss a few more bits and pieces, I don't really need it. Him trying to argue him up a little bit, and honestly, I feel like that was not that much. But there we go, pretty darn close. And I tell you what, my friend, in return, the Amulet of Fast Silence. Silence a foe for 10 seconds. Silence is normally, hang on, is that illusion? I'm not sure, but I can't do it yet, so if I come across, a really powerful mage, that's not a bad thing, and honestly, you're not charging that much for it, so just knock you down to 1 a 5. Flippin' done, a bargain, my friends. Okay, with that done and a whole bunch of money in my pocket, back to the Imperial Fort we go. Because, yeah, somewhere around here, hang on. Where's what's-her-face? There you go, Igfa, who the last time we spoke to her said, oh, I'm so sorry about your face, please come back when you recover. So, right, these days, Igfa, let's have a chat about the Imperial Cult. We also asked for a one-time pledge of 50 drakes to aid us in our good work, so, right, you're literally charging me to join, dear oh flippin' dear, so, okay, luckily, I've got plenty of money on me, so, right. Thereafter, the only cost of membership comes when you use our health, healing, and blessing shrines. Modest fees which help us to spread the blessings of the 9 to those less fortunate than ourselves. So, okay, the Imperial Cult, we're not worshipping Patrick Stewart, as good idea as that sounds. This just means the religion of the Empire, like the 9 or 8, depending on who you're asking in the state of the Civil War, Talos, etc., etc. But, okay, this is just, me literally signing up to, well, I've already signed up to the Tribunal. Like, it feels wrong to be signed up to multiple religions simultaneously, but, I mean, if you've not got a problem with it, I don't though, John. In Morrowind, there's mutually exclusive factions that eventually run into trouble with each other. Like, the Fighters Guild is saying, hey, go and murder those Thieves Guild people near to Caldera, and the Mages Guild definitely does not seem to be getting on with the Telvanni. That's come up a couple of times, I think, so, yeah, I'm guessing eventually at some point the game's gonna sit me down and say, look, pick a religion, you can't do all of them. Still, for the time being, I'm willing to join, huzzah! And okay, if I want to, proceed in this guild, I'm gonna need personality and willpower, so willpower's fine, personality might need some work, and skills are speech, unarmored, restoration. Ooh, restoration, that'll do just fine, good. That'll easily be the skill that carries me. And if I need like a 2 in future, conjuration is slowly moving in the right direction, and John, blunt weapons is right there. For some reason, this religion is super into, whacking people with blunt sticks. And okay, though she's welcomed me to the guild, she's not actually willing to, tell me to do anything, like duties or advancement or anything, so, what she has pointed me at is, various locations. Basically, if there's a fort, you're gonna find some stuff going on there, though, okay. Imperial Chapels in Ebonheart. That might suggest, Ebonheart could be the place to start, together with, the Governor's Hall in Caldera. Right, Caldera or Ebonheart might be where we're picking up actual missions here. Here we go, she gave me a book all about, Imperial service, and it sounds like I'm pretty much spot on, so, those interested in opportunities for service in terms of gathering bits and pieces for this community should speak to this chappie, Senolian Tinnitus, at the Imperial Chapels in Ebonheart. So, okay, Ebonheart is one place to go, and once again, the next job is also Ebonheart. Basically, okay, go to Ebonheart if I want to do some work in this church. And speaking of Ebonheart, hang on. So yet more missions at Ebonheart, but Oracle's quests are the most demanding of all Imperial cult missions. only members of a higher rank are invited to assist the Oracle, and the challenges require skill and courage found only in Heroes of Legends. Right. Oracle's quest sounds rather exciting. Fine, at some point we'll nip over to Ebonheart and see what's going on with, yes, the church and whatnot. For the time being, though, oh. Okay, I might be about to make a bit of a bad first impression. I've just joined this faction, and now my next job is to break one of their prisoners out of this fort. Here we go, my good old journal. So, Sugarlip Sabasi has told me that New Shoes Breakor, amazing name, there are so many characters with wonderful names in this game, was caught by the guards of Plagiad and is being held at Fort Plagiad. So okay, somewhere inside this structure I'm currently in. Habasi heard that Mabestian Ents is secretly smuggling Dwemer materials and that Shadbak Gra Burbug, a guard in the fort, has been taking bribes to overlook the smuggling. I should steal a Dwemer artifact from Mabestian Ents, show it to Shadbak Gra Burbag, and demand that New Shoes Breakor be released. So, okay. Step 1, I need to, yes, find an artifact that this chappie, Mabestian Ents, has been smuggling. So that suggests I need to figure out where, yes, he's living, though, okay, is Mabestian Ents a soldier in the Imperial Legion, or like the Imperial Cult or whatever, or is he just a local who's been bribing, yeah, Shadbak? Presumably, he's not a soldier, because yeah, the orc is specifically flagged as a guard. So logically, we're looking for, yeah, Mabestian Ents' house somewhere in the village just outside of the fort. Oh, and there we go, Mabestian Ents, the trader. I was literally just speaking to you, so... hilariously, this is not the first time I've robbed the poor guy. This is where I got my precious alchemy book that was stolen from me by the cocky police, so... okay. The lad has supposedly got, yeah, Dwemer artifacts in here, though, when you say, yeah, smuggling, that suggests that, yeah, this is, like, illegal. Like, a thing you're not allowed to sell, for some reason. Oh, yeah, if you ask him about Dwemer artifacts, he says, I resent your implication, I'm an honest merchant, so, for some reason, yeah, he's not willing to buy or sell Dwemer stuff, though... I swear, I just sold this guy some Dwemer coins like I had left over. Like, I know I just did that, so... hang on. Never mind, I didn't actually sell them, but okay, hang on. Are you willing to... I mean, he's willing to buy them. He is 100% happy to buy them. Maybe that's the unique thing about him, though. No, it can't be. I've sold Dwemer coins to other people, so, okay, maybe you're not supposed to, like, sell them, but many people are willing to buy them anyway. Apparently there's a thriving black market. And that just pushed my mercantile skill up too. Beautiful. So, I resent your implication I would deal in Dwemer artifacts. I'm an honest merchant. By the way, thank you for selling me these Dwemer artifacts. I'm getting mixed messages from you, Mabestian. Okay, if I had to guess, yeah, you, sir, you just go upstairs and downstairs, and there was a locked chest up on that lovely shelf. So, let's just get out of the way of... please get out of the way. I've just tried to... okay, I'm now stuck inside a table. Hang on, there we go, there we go, there we go. Beautiful, he gets out the way. I need you to naff off back downstairs, so just as I once stole your alchemy book, now I can steal your Dwemer stuff. Like, I'm so sorry I keep picking on you, my friends. I mean, it could also just be right here in this rusted chest, though. Nope, that's just a money, dear flippin' dear. I'll take the money, though, while I'm, you know, robbing him anyway. So, okay, you are no. No, 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 apparently I was still hidden there. Seems surprising to me, but sure. Please just go downstairs. Naff off back downstairs with ya. I need to, like, you know, magic open this chest up here, because it's gotta be this. Oh, here we go. We're getting into classic Bethesda territory here. I'm hiding behind a pillar, so currently, he can't see me. So just, please cast the spell. Just, John. This is like 50-50. How are you? There we... okay. So it turns out that even though he couldn't see me, he could see the thing I was unlocking, so... You know what? I'm willing to pay you the 5 gold. That's reasonable, especially as I just stole 15 from his chest to buy the bed over there. I'm not even sure I was carrying that much, yes, stolen stuff with me right now. I'm pretty sure I recently just sold all my stolen stuff to the guy downstairs whose shop you're currently guarding. Okay, I've learned an important lesson here, which is next time just like wait an hour for him to go downstairs so you don't get seen. So, okay, a Dwemer Cohera. Honestly, I'm not sure why you'd be smuggling this. Like, weight to value ratio, that is garbage, my friend. Like, smuggle Dwemer tubes. Dwemer tubes are much better in terms of weight to value ratio. I also enjoy that this guy literally saw me use magic to unlock this chest, then fined me for using magic to conduct, yes, lockpicking, but didn't relock the chest or in any way suspect that I might go on to steal from the chest. He just walked away, so, oh, I love Bethesda games so much. They're so wonderful. So, given this guard's been taking bribes to overlook a Dwemer trade, yes, as I've got some evidence of the Dwemer trade, I can use this to leverage the guard to release my friends. The question is, yeah, how do I find the guard in question? Though, John, from the name, the guard's going to be an orc, so, is it you, Bunny Chance? Yes, it's you! I literally already spoke to you today. Marvellous. So, okay, before I could blackmail you, just check there's nothing I need off you. No, you're just selling pretty basic stuff, all things considered, so, right. My friend, my lovely friend, etc., etc. Let's have a chat about New Shoes Bregor. So, where did you get that Dwemer artifact? I bet you stole it from a Bastion thief, and, don't admit to it. Just say, yes, how would you have known that? And, because my Bastion pays me good money to keep it a secret, and, okay, how about you just let New Shoes go, and we all forget this ever happens? Okay, you got me this time, I'll let him go, but it's not over between us, Arya Groshurgak. I'll remember you. I kind of hope that this guy does come back at some point. And me and this lovely individual have a fantastic epic showdown. Like, you know, a giant hammer fight in the rain on top of a tower or something. Here we go, down in the basement. This looks right for a jail, and there's another prisoner here. Hello there, Morbash Grow Shagdub. Can we speak to you in any way? And, nope, he just wants to give me generic information. Honestly, I would have been happy to break you out of prison. I'm in a breaking people out of prison mood today, but if you don't want to be broken out of prison, that's fine too. Shambank said she'd let me go as soon as the paperwork's done. I'll be sure to tell everyone what you did for me. Hey, do you want these shoes? They've been nothing but trouble for me. Okay, but New Shoes Bregor. If I take your new shoes, you'll just be Bregor. Then you will not have a protagonist energy, but sure, why not? Are these ridiculous, stupid magic shoes, given you just said they've been nothing but trouble? Like, are these going to be cursed like my other magic shoes? On this occasion, they just appear to be really bloody nice shoes, as it turns out. Okay, I can't be dealing with the stupid curls on the end. They're just ridiculous. No, absolutely not. Oh, though this is interesting. If I actually get myself, promoted in the Imperial Legion, I can help myself to evidence. That's pretty good, you know, though when we say, you know, I could help myself to evidence. I mean, just in theory. I could do so anyway, actually, though, okay. This possibly could be, once again, a crime. Well, no one's run up to me and, you know, tried to arrest me on this occasion, so, okay, we've got ourselves... Oh, hang on, that's... Wait a minute. Wait, that's... Oh, that's bloody right! Those were confiscated off me. Like, you know, a minute ago, because they were stolen, so okay. That there is a really good reason to not do crime, because the Imperial Legion will straight up take my flipping valuable sandwich making gear. Good. Though, now, I know how to get it back. Okay, best as I can tell, that's all I could do with him. So presumably, yes, Habasi will be able to pay me when I get back into town, meaning there's one thing left to do, in this neighborhood. And that is the main plot business. get hold of a special skull for what's-her-face back at the guilds. So, south of Pelagia, just off the road just before the fork, where the road turns towards Saint-Denis. So, right, I know where that junction is, just need to, find an old ancestral tomb nearby. And speak of the devil, I think I see the architecture in question right bloody there, so, okay, must have just walked straight past this place earlier, marvellous. So okay, step 1, camp outside overnight, because I need magic to fight ghosts, obviously. There we go, 9 AM the following day, much, much better. And with my new bound mace, we should be able to slaughter these guys. If it's just like, basic scamps and whatnot, we should be golden. So, alright, get a lovely, excuse me, come on, let's get myself a John. This is like a 60% chance. There we go. Much better. I love my summer macing. This is great. So, right. There's a corpse here. One dead body. Bit of gold. Okay, but not light gear. I was about to say is this Thieves Guild, but heavy weapon. Heavy armor. That doesn't make sense. Also, extravagant pants. I'll take some extravagant pants. Sure, why not? Okay. Now, who, my friend, are you? And hello over there. I see you random ghost, so, oh dear. Oh, flippin' dear. You weren't expecting me to have, a special mace from hell, were you? So, okay. Turns out, we are cocking ready for this business. Beautiful. So just, oh. Okay, there's a lesser bone walker here. You're like, a skeleton, but not somehow or another. Excuse me. Just take you down too. Okay, there's, oh. It's a long drop. Okay, might want to find some stairs down in that direction, unless I can, figure out a way to just get down there. John, even if you could, how would you... I was about to say, how would you get back out? You get back out using your gigantic, stupid, bad idea spell. Like, that's actually potentially workable. Though, okay. For the time being, help myself to, the magical arrows, because those are pretty... How am I over-encumbered? What on earth have I been picking up this entire time that I'm over-encumbered already? John, you've still got the Dwemer Cohera. You don't need that. That's trash. Dump that. Lovely. Right. Is this path going to, slowly lead down to that thing down bottom? If I had to guess, that's probably what we're doing here. So, in theory, I could, use, acrobatics or whatnot to bypass large parts of this dungeon, though. Hello over there, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just here, to do a bit of... Okay. Some of the enemies have got shields, too. A lardy-cocked-da, my friend, though... Right, that's just a tiny mushroom. Don't worry about that. Lovely. Fire salts I'll take, though. Fire salts are good. Also, John... Check the urns. You're supposed to be, finding a particular skull. Though it's, a special skull that's got, yes, markings on it. So, you should be A-okay, though. No. Whatever your... Bad time. Bad time for my thing to wear off right there, dear, oh flippin' dear. Still, luckily, Orcish does work against, the undead and the summons. Just keep summoning more maces, because, if nothing else, that does give you conjuration experience. So, right, that's going down... This is also going down. So, right, may as well, clear out everything. While we're passing by, there's always going to be good stuff in the chests and whatnot. Beautiful. I don't trust, hearts and whatnot. That feels like that could be cursed, but don't seem to be cursed right this second at least. And okay, now we're going way, way, way down, presumably. Excuse me, I see you there, my friend. One bone walker, and... Okay, you're a bit on the evasive side. So you're struggling to... Right, and you took 2 full hits too. Okay, be careful with bone walkers. They could be nasty. Still, one Vivek book here. Get myself a beautiful bit of unarmored. Take it too. You can sell that. Good money, etc., etc. And Scroll of Burst of Fire. Honestly, not terrible. I'll take it, though, John, you never use those. You literally never, ever use these things, though. Native Gardulan Bone Mold Helmets. I mean, I do, in theory, need a medium helmet at some point. How do I feel about this? Oh, no. No, 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 I'm sorry. Nothing could beat the Colovian helm. And there is the Dagger of Judgment here too, which sounds good. It sounds, you know, epic. But it's got a value of 6. And it's also a short blade. I'm not even going to take the flipping Dagger of Judgment. It sounds amazing, but no, it's just not for me. Right, one more book here. Not a skill book, but... Almalexia. That's one of the 3 gods that makes up the Tribunal, isn't it? The downside of this being... Hang on, am I... Right, now I'm down bottom. John, where's the skull? You were supposed to be getting a special skull that had, like, markings on it. Where's the skull, John? Okay, it was right next to, yes, the Dagger of Judgment. That feels less marked than I was expecting. Like, I was expecting, you know, glowing runes and whatnot. So, right, we've got that chap's skull. Beautiful. I've not immediately been attacked by, you know, a ghost or whatnot. So, okay, I'm determined to test, yes, whether my bad idea would actually have worked. So, we've just got to, yes, make it to the top of this room. So, just activated that and failed. And also failed. And there we flipping go, and... I think I was stuck in the ceiling for a second there. I got my head stuck in the ceiling. But I do not have to walk back through the dungeon, because it turns out I can just jump out of that pit using my bad idea spell. I'm so glad I made bad idea. It's the best spell. Right, I've got a fair bit to turn into Balmora, so we'll do Ebonheart another day. Instead, I want to go home, and I feel like, yeah, from here... The best way to do that is probably going to be walk to Satanine, and from Satanine, take, yeah, the Silk Strider back home. In fact, you know what? As we mosey to Satanine, I've made a decision. One I'm going to regret, but here we flipping go anyway. Morrowind, you see, has a difficulty slider. And as this was my first time playing this game, I set it to 0, basically meaning normal. You can make it easier by going into minus numbers, or harder by going into positive numbers. The ultimate being 100. And I feel like, yes, like, you know, 0 was a good place to be while I was still figuring out the basics. But I think I now know aforementioned basics, so I'm gonna nudge this up by 10 points. I may regret this and have to coward back down to 0 down the line. We'll see. But for now, I'm putting it, yes, just a tiny bit up at 10. Because I think at the bare minimum, I now understand roughly how the game fits together. Right, 14 gold to Balmora. Absolute cocking bargain, though, yeah. She could also take me straight to Genesis if that's what I wanted. But, no, no, no. Business to do in Balmora first. Beautiful. Okay, step 1, time to get paid by Habasi because, yes, as wildly unsuited as I am to Thieves Guild work, when I can do it, bloody hell, she pays well. Look at that, 1,000 gold, beautiful. And one more job here, so a Master of Security lives here in Balmora. Habasi knows only he is an Outma. Maybe he can help secure the south wall. Okay, so... I don't know what she... Oh, hang on. When you say secure the south wall, do you mean keep, you know, you and the Thieves Guild safe against the Kimona Tong? That might be where we're going with this. Right, back over to the other side of town. Passing by my good friend Revere on the way because, yes, me and him do a lot of good business together. Then just argue the chappy up a little bit, given, you know, we like each other for the most part. Come on, Revere. I know you want to give me a decent deal here. Lovely. And with that, we can return to the Mages Guild with a whole bunch of really interesting stuff in our pockets. So, okay, number 1, I've got a special skull for somebody. Very good, I'll just take that skull from you. Perfect for what I had in mind. Now, as I promised, I'll answer questions on the Nerevarine cult. I'm so sorry. I'm probably mispronouncing this every single time. So, right. The Ashlander cult believes the long-dead hero Nerevar will be reborn to honour ancient promises to the tribes. According to legend, the promised Nerevarine will cast down the false gods of the Tribunal, restore the traditional ancestor worship practiced by the Ashlanders, and drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. both Temple and Empire outlaw the cult, but it persists among the Ashlanders who care little for Imperial or Temple law. Here, take this copy of my notes on the topic for Caius, so... right. The people to speak to, potentially, if I wanted to learn more, would be the Ashlanders. Like, if anyone knew who the Nerevarina was, assuming, you know, it's Sean B, not me, then, yeah, they'd be the ones to know the signs to look for. But also, while I'm here, right, I've got 2,000 odd gold, and the Mages Guild is generally a very, very good place to spend it. Like, here we go. I am loving alteration, so, right, use alteration to give myself shield. Okay, is shield defense? Or is shield like extra hit points? Or is shield like extra armor? Or, okay, hang on, just buy the basic first shield. Because yes, once you actually know an effect, in the spellmaking menu, you get a much better description. So, magical shield adds its magnitude to the subject's armor rating. So, right, basically yes, it just boosts armor. Gotcha. With this version I've got being, yeah, 30 magicka and 36% chance to succeed in its cast. Okay. I think what I need to do is buy more alteration. I like alteration. And you, sir, you sell training in it. So, right, we're going to do some training in alteration right now. Maybe 5 levels immediately. That'll cost about, yeah, $1,000, give or take. And that means also we'll be moving towards a really, really bloody good willpower level. And willpower will also make it easier to cast alteration. So, right, put all that together. And now... more like 50-50. Right, even a tiny bit of alteration is making a big difference. Gotcha. Also, I did say I wanted to do, you know, an endurance level this level. One endurance. Right, so... need to find a way to, yes, boost that a bit more effectively. Gotcha. Okay, but John, do not spend all of your money. Okay, because money is important for bribing people, you ought to, like, you know, just keep a few hundred, just in case of situations like that. In which case, right, one more person to go and say hello to. And that, of course, is my good skooma buddy Caius. I love Caius. Caius is great. Right, let's talk about... ooh. The disturbing dream I had. You're worrying me, Arya. You're not going loopy on me, are you? Okay, maybe I shouldn't have talked about the dream. He's not being very understanding. So, in Morrowind, if you have disturbing dreams, the temple says you're crazy, and they want to lock you up. And if you have disturbing dreams and think they mean something, the temple thinks you're a prophet or a witch, and they want to lock you up. So, okay, don't mention the dreams to anybody, especially in the Tribunal Temple. Gotcha. But okay, here's interesting. I was just looking into the prophecy and whatnot, and... by sheer coincidence, yes. Just as I was talking about disturbing dreams, apparently, the Ashlanders passed down customs and history in the form of poetic verse. Among the things they preserve are verses of the dreams and prophetic visions of their wise women. In particular, the verses that foretell the coming of the Nerevarine. So, that feels, you know, relevant to what we were just saying about disturbing dreams. But... yes, so Shana, let's talk about her. Very smart with an unhealthy interest in the dark arts. Okay, she wanted 1 skull for mysterious experiments, which, as far as I can tell, are completely legal under Imperial law. And better for handing over her notes, I get promoted to being a Blade's apprentice. Beautiful. I'd like some time to think about how this fits in with the Emperor's plans for you. So if you'd like to get in some freelance adventuring, go ahead. Whenever you're ready, I've got new orders, so go on then. 200 gold, beautiful. I thought it over, and I want you to interview 3 informants in Vivek City concerning the Nerevarine and the 6th house. First, I want you to speak with Adhirania, a Khajiit Thieves Guild operative. Good, she should be nice and chill and marvellous. Second, Hulia, an Orgonian in the Morag Tong. And finally, speak with Mayra Milo, a temple priestess. Here you go, I've written the details down so you won't forget. Here's 200 gold for bribes and other expenses, so... right. The Temple and Thieves Guild, those should not be a problem. But Morag Tong... Right, that's like the Dark Brotherhood in Morrowind, isn't it? Except rather than being secret and mystic and whatnot, it's completely legal. This showed up very briefly when I was playing Oblivion, I believe. But yes, even Caius, the Imperial Spy Master, has no idea how to join them, so right. Maybe speaking to this guy could be a good way to figure it out. Also, possibly I was already due advancement, because the lad's just given me, yes, a second promotion. So, okay, probably forgot to claim one previously. So, right, on this occasion, a few more scrolls, and confirmation is yes, precisely what they do. Divine Intervention takes you to the nearest Imperial Shrine, so presumably, like, you know, those forts I've been seeing everywhere, and Almsivi, nearest temple. Okay, I'm less familiar with the location of each temple. That might be a bit trickier to figure out. Also, I just remembered when I said, you know, a minute ago, oh, the best thing to do would be a walk round to Satanine and take the Silk Strider back to Balmora. John, you've got the recall necklace. Use the necklace. Okay, it's going to take me a while to, you know, fully get my head around precisely how all the fast travel options work. Got it. Still, I would say, having done a lovely round trip round Pelagiad, how about we call it a part there? But next time, okay, I think I'm in the mood for a bit more wandering. Very specifically, I've got my eyes on, yes, Genesis and the Imperial Flipping Legion, just so you know, I could basically complete the set of factions I've joined. So, okay, I appreciate I could take a Silk Strider right up there, but as a general rule, I do enjoy walking somewhere before I start fast travelling about, so I know I've seen signs for Genesis. Somewhere around, yeah, Gnar Monk, Caldera, etc, etc. There must be a road, just, you know, I'm not sure whether it goes up into the mountains or follows the coast route instead, so okay, we're back wandering off into the wilderness next episode, hunting down, yes, some lovely spots to do our pilgrimage, and on top of that, if we are very, very lucky, joining the Imperial Legion too. So hopefully you join me for that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Morrowind. Thank you very much, and goodbye. So okay, I've been outwitted by a butterfly and beaten up by a fish.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
I didn't steal anything! I'm sorry, I touched the shoes while I was shoe shopping! Okay, I feel like I may have just, walked in on something. What about this person? Can we talk to this person?